It really does feel like every time you blame AI's made some crazy new leap forward,
Right. Yeah.
and trying to keep up with it all, like what's actually important,
Oh, yeah.
it can be completely overwhelming.
Definitely.
And that's exactly why we do the deep dive,
Yes.
to help you cut through all that noise and get to what really matters.
Absolutely.
We take a ton of research, boil it down into
Yeah.
those crucial insights you need
Exactly.
without, giving you information overload.
Yeah, no one needs that.
No.
Too much.
Exactly. And today we're going to be doing a deep dive into something
Yes.
really fascinating.
Fascinating.
The UAE's 2025 AI revolution.
That's right. We've been immersing ourselves in the University 365 report
Okay.
of the same title, UAE's 2025 AI Revolution.
Okay.
And we're also going to be talking about University 365's innovative approach
Yeah.
to helping people learn about these really complex topics.
Awesome.
So our goal today is to really answer a core question.
Okay.
How did the UAE, a country that wasn't traditionally known as a tech powerhouse,
Right.
manage to become such a significant player?
Yeah, in the global AI landscape.
And in such a short amount of time.
Right. And we have the perfect person to guide us through all of this.
Yes, we do.
Anna Cannard, a professor at University 365,
And
the expert behind this report.
yes, well,
Thank you so much for having me.
really excited to have you here. Our mission today is to unpack
Yes.
the key drivers
Okay.
behind the UAE's AI strategy,
Okay.
the concrete progress that they've made,
Uh-huh.
and you know why this all matters on that global scale?
Yes.
We want to go beyond just like stating facts and figures.
Right.
We want to understand the why.
The so what?
The so what exactly.
Yeah.
With, practical examples along the way.
Absolutely.
So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
What sparked this ambition for AI in the UAE? Well, it's really fascinating. They
Yeah.
were very deliberate and very rapid about how they went about this.
Huh.
So if we go back to 2017,
Okay.
they made a couple of really pivotal moves.
Okay.
First, they appointed His Excellency Omar bin Sultan Al Olama as the world's first Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence.
Wow.
And that was way more than just symbolic.
Right.
That created a central figure of accountability.
Yeah.
And it really drove this unified national strategy.
Okay.
And that's been key to their success.
Mm-hmm.
Then that same year, they launched the UAE Strategy for Artificial Intelligence 2031.
Okay.
And this wasn't just like, setting goals.
Right.
This was a serious commitment to becoming a global leader in AI.
A dedicated minister for AI.
Yeah.
You just don't see that everywhere.
No, you don't.
That's a statement.
It is.
It's saying this is important.
Exactly.
We are prioritizing that.
Absolutely. And then they reinforced that commitment
Okay.
in 2020 by establishing the Ministry of State for Artificial Intelligence, Digital Economy, and Remote Work Applications.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It is. It's a long one.
But it shows they understand how important AI is
Absolutely.
to their future.
To their economy, their society, everything.
Yeah.
And what's also notable is how systematic they've been
Okay.
about implementing their strategy.
Okay.
They've taken this very phased approach.
Uh-huh.
And they started by focusing on research excellence
Okay.
and attracting the best talent.
So they were laying the groundwork.
Exactly.
Building that foundation.
Yes, and to do that, they created the Advanced Technology Research Council, the ATRC,
Okay.
and their Technology Innovation Institute, the TII.
Okay, so they were setting up these hubs.
Exactly, dedicated hubs for AI research.
Okay, so they started with that foundation in research and talent.
Yes.
But now fast forward to today, March 2025.
Yes.
What does that AI landscape actually look like in the UAE?
Right, so all of those steps they took early on,
Yeah.
they've led to this really vibrant and dynamic AI ecosystem.
Okay.
The government is still very much involved.
Okay.
Leading the charge through the Artificial Intelligence and Advanced Technology Council, the AIATC.
Okay, another acronym.
It is, and they also have the National Program for Artificial Intelligence,
Okay.
which is called BRAIM, Building a Responsible AI Nation.
Okay, I love that.
It's catchy.
It is very catchy.
And these two bodies are really driving AI adoption across the entire country.
Wow.
But one of the biggest developments has to be Falcon.
Okay, Falcon, I've heard of that.
Yes.
That's an open source AI model, right?
It is, and it was developed by the Technology Innovation Institute, the TII.
Right, right.
And what's really amazing is when it was first released back in 2023,
Okay.
it actually outperformed models from companies like Meta and Google
Wow.
on these standardized tests called benchmarks,
Okay.
which are used to compare different AI models
Mm-hmm.
to see how well they perform on things like understanding language and problem solving.
So they were going head to head.
They were, and Falcon came out on top.
Wow.
And that was a major turning point for the UAE.
How's-
Well, it changed how the world saw them.
Okay.
They went from being seen as just a consumer of technology
Uh-huh.
to being a real innovator.
Right, a major player.
Exactly. And then in late 2024, they released Falcon 3,
Okay.
which cemented their position even further.
So going from consumer to outperforming the tech giants
Yes.
in just a few years.
It's pretty amazing.
What was it about their approach that allowed them to do that?
Well, I think a few things were key.
Okay.
First, they invested strategically in specific research areas.
Okay.
And they created those dedicated research institutes like the TII,
Right.
which allowed them to really focus their efforts.
Yeah.
And then they were able to attract really talented people from all over the world.
Right. Bring in the best.
The best, and the government's clear vision and commitment
Yeah.
provided the resources and the drive to really speed up development in those key areas.
Okay, so focus talent resources.
Exactly.
Now, also remember reading something about the UAE prioritizing AI ethics.
Yes, that's a crucial part of their approach.
Okay.
They recognize that AI is powerful,
Right.
and it needs to be developed responsibly.
It can be used for good or bad.
Exactly. So in September 2024,
Okay.
they launched the AI Principles and Ethics Framework,
Okay.
which outlines 8 core principles:
Wow. 8.
fairness, accountability, transparency, explainability, resilience, safety, human values, and sustainability.
They're really trying to cover all the bases.
They want to make sure that AI development and deployment
Yeah.
aligns with their societal values and that it benefits everyone fairly and safely.
So it's not just about the tech itself.
That's
It's
it.
about how it's used.
Exactly. It's about responsible innovation.
So they're building the engine.
Yes.
But they're also setting the rules of the road.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about the financial fuel
Yes.
for this revolution.
The money.
Yes.
What kind of investment are we seeing?
A lot.
Okay.
Huge investment.
Okay.
The UAE's AI market is projected to reach $46.33 billion by 2030.
Wow. And to put that in perspective, in 2023-2024,
Yeah.
it was only around $3.47 billion, according to Trends Research and Advisory.
So that's enormous growth.
Massive.
Yeah.
And they expect AI to contribute about $100 billion to their economy by 2030,
Wow.
which is 14% of their GDP.
So they're betting big on AI.
They see it as key to their future economic growth.
So where's all this money coming from?
It's coming from both the government and the private sector.
Okay. A joint effort.
Exactly.
Any examples?
Oh yeah, we've got BlackRock, Microsoft, and the Abu Dhabi fund MGX partnering on a $30 billion AI infrastructure project.
30 billion.
30 billion with a B.
Wow.
Then you got Microsoft investing $1.5 billion in G42,
Okay.
which is this really fast-growing AI company in the UAE.
Wow.
And there's a $1 billion fund specifically for workforce development in AI.
They're really investing in their people.
Yes, they know that's key.
Yeah.
And on top of all that,
Yeah.
you have Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth funds,
Right.
which have around $1.5 trillion in assets.
That's an incredible amount of money.
It gives them so much flexibility
Right.
to fund these ambitious projects.
On a scale most countries can only dream of.
Exactly.
And it sounds like the private sector is also really getting involved.
Oh, absolutely. The growth of AI companies at the UAE is amazing.
How so?
Well, by mid-2024,
Yeah.
there were over 400 AI companies registered in Abu Dhabi alone.
Wow.
That's a year-on-year growth of over 40%.
So almost 100 new firms in just 6 months.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
So we've got the vision, the innovation with things like Falcon,
Yes.
and massive investment. But how is all of this actually impacting people's lives?
Right, let's talk about real-world applications.
Yeah, give me some examples.
Okay, so in healthcare,
Okay.
companies in the UAE are developing AI tools for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like improving the accuracy of diagnoses,
Okay.
personalizing treatment plans,
Wow.
you name it.
And the government is involved too, right?
Oh yeah, the Ministry of Health and Prevention
Uh-huh.
is using AI and X-rays to detect contagious diseases
Okay.
in new residents.
That's incredible.
It's a huge help in keeping the public healthy.
And it probably makes things much more efficient.
Absolutely.
Okay, so healthcare is one area.
Yes.
What about something that impacts our daily lives more directly?
Okay. How about retail?
Okay, shopping.
Shopping, exactly. So you have Debizzle,
Uh-huh.
which is a very popular online marketplace in the region.
Okay.
They're using AI for image recognition,
Okay.
so you can find what you're looking for more easily.
That's cool.
And it also helps them give you personalized product recommendations.
Based on your browsing history.
Exactly.
So it's like it knows what you want.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
That's cool. Any other examples?
Oh yeah, you've got IAM Plus and Majid Al Fatame,
Okay.
who have partnered to create Omega.
Omega.
Omega, which is an AI assistant
Okay.
that lets you shop with your
In
voice.
physical stores?
Yes.
You just talk to it?
You talk to Omega and it helps you find what you need and make purchases.
Wow, the future's here.
It is, and it's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
And then there's the energy sector.
Okay, crucial sector.
Very crucial. The Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, Adenasi,
Yeah.
is using AI to analyze tons of data.
Okay.
to make their oil production way more efficient.
So they're optimizing everything.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Okay, so we've got healthcare, retail, energy.
Uh-huh.
What about government services and transportation?
Okay, well, the Dubai government is really leading the way there.
How so?
They have their Smart Dubai strategy
Okay.
and their Dubai Autonomous Transportation Strategy,
Wow.
which is aiming for 25% of all transportation in Dubai to be autonomous by 2030.
So self-driving cars, drones?
All of that.
That's ambitious.
But they're making it happen.
Amazing.
They also have Ramas.
What's that?
It's an AI-powered customer service app
Okay.
developed by the Dubai Electricity and Water Authority.
So you can get instant answers to your questions.
Exactly.
That's super convenient.
It makes things so much easier for customers.
It really does sound like they're integrating AI into every aspect of life.
They see it as key to their future.
So what are the key factors that are giving them this competitive edge?
Okay, well, a few things.
Yeah.
First, the government support is crucial.
They're really behind this.
100% they have a clear long-term vision,
Right.
and they're committed to making it happen.
Okay, what else?
Well, their sovereign wealth funds give them incredible financial resources.
Right, they can invest heavily.
Exactly, and their decision-making process is very streamlined.
So they can move quickly.
Yes, agility is key in the fast-paced world of AI.
Right, and some people have said that their approach to data is also a factor.
Yes, they're reportedly more willing to use anonymized citizen data
Okay.
for training AI models.
Within ethical guidelines, of course.
Of course, always within those guidelines.
Right, but that access to data can really accelerate development.
Absolutely. And then they've also created these really successful innovation hubs
Okay,
and a very business-friendly environment.
so they're attracting talent and investment.
Exactly. And a great example of that is their partnership with Microsoft.
Right, the one to train 1 million people in AI skills?
Exactly. That was announced in February 2024.
That's a huge commitment.
It shows how seriously they're taking this.
Yeah.
And it's a real validation of their strategy and progress.
It's a sign that they're being taken seriously on the global stage.
Absolutely.
But with all this rapid development, there must be some challenges.
Of course, there are always challenges with something this big.
Like what?
Well, data privacy and cybersecurity are huge concerns.
Right, as AI gets more powerful?
Exactly. We need to make sure it's being used responsibly.
Absolutely.
And then there's the need for more AI skills and training.
Even with that Microsoft partnership?
Even with that, 1 million people is a lot.
Yeah,
But it's still just a start.
right.
And they need to develop more homegrown AI talent.
Okay, so they're not so reliant on international expertise.
Exactly. They want to build a sustainable AI ecosystem.
Okay, and what about the societal impact of all this?
Right. We need to make sure that the benefits of AI are shared widely.
And that it doesn't create new inequalities.
Exactly. It's about responsible and equitable progress.
Okay, so we've talked about specific examples of AI in action.
Yes.
But what are some of the broader ways AI is changing society in the UAE?
Okay, well, in government services,
Mm-hmm.
AI is making things much more efficient.
How so?
It's streamlining application processes,
Okay,
providing faster responses to citizen inquiries,
cool.
and helping to manage urban infrastructure.
Like with Smart Dubai.
Exactly. And there's also a big collaboration going on
Okay.
between the UAE Public Prosecution and the Ministry of Artificial Intelligence
Okay.
to use AI in the justice system
Wow.
to improve efficiency and accuracy.
So AI is making government more responsive and effective.
Exactly.
What about other sectors like real estate?
Okay, so in real estate,
Uh-huh.
AI is helping to identify potential buyers,
Okay.
provide really detailed property insights, and even detect fraudulent listings.
Wow, so it's making the market more transparent.
Exactly. And they're even using AI-powered virtual reality.
For property tours?
Yes, especially for international investors.
That's amazing.
It allows people to experience a property without actually being there.
Wow. And what about finance?
Okay, in finance,
Yeah.
AI is being used for fraud detection,
Okay.
risk assessment,
Uh-huh.
and personalized customer service.
So things like chatbots.
Yes, exactly. Those are becoming really common.
So AI is making these sectors more secure, efficient, and customer-friendly.
Exactly.
And what about the overall economic and social impact?
Well, as we said, AI is projected to contribute significantly to the UAE's GDP.
Right.
And it's creating new jobs in high-value sectors,
Okay.
and it's attracting a ton of investment.
That's huge.
It is, PwC actually estimates that AI could contribute around $96 billion to the UAE's GDP by 2030,
Wow.
with most of that coming from healthcare, finance, retail, and energy.
So they're diversifying their economy.
Yes, they're not just relying on oil anymore.
That's great. And what about the social impact?
Socially, AI is leading to better public services, more personalized healthcare, and more efficient transportation.
Okay, so it's improving quality of life.
Exactly. And the UAE is committed to making sure those benefits are shared by everyone.
That's really important.
It is.
Okay, so looking ahead, what does the future hold for AI in the UAE?
Well, in the short term,
Yeah.
they're focused on commercializing and applying the AI technologies they've developed.
So taking those research breakthroughs and turning them into real-world solutions,
Exactly. They want to see tangible results.
right? Making a difference in people's lives.
Yes. And they're also going to keep developing projects like Falcon.
For things like robotics and smart cities.
Exactly. They want to push the boundaries even further.
And they're also getting involved in international AI governance?
Yes, they want to help shape global standards for AI.
That's impressive.
It is. They're really taking a leadership role.
So a lot of opportunities on the horizon. But are there any challenges they need to be prepared for?
Well, of course, ethical AI use is an ongoing concern.
As AI gets more powerful.
Exactly. We need to make sure it's being used for good.
Right,
And then there's the potential for job displacement.
right, as automation increases.
Yes, so they need to invest in education and workforce development.
To make sure people have the skills they need.
Exactly. And then, of course, there's global competition.
Right, other countries are investing in AI too.
Absolutely. So the UAE needs to stay ahead of the curve.
By continuing to innovate.
Yes, and by fostering a culture of creativity and collaboration.
So overall, the future looks bright.
Very bright, the UAE is well positioned to become a global leader in AI.
It's amazing what they've accomplished in such a short time.
It really is.
So this has been a really insightful look at the UAE's AI revolution.
Yes, it's been a fascinating discussion.
It has, and I'm curious,
Yes.
how does University 365 see its role in all of this?
Well, we believe that AI literacy is essential for everyone now. Yes, it doesn't matter what you study or what you do for work.
Okay.
AI is going to impact your life.
So everyone needs a basic understanding of AI.
Exactly. And that's why we've integrated AI concepts and skills development into all of our academic programs.
Not just the tech-focused one.
No, everyone needs this knowledge.
And how do you make sure people really understand these complex topics?
Well, we use a unique approach called UNOP,
Which stands for?
University 365 Neuroscience-Oriented Pedagogy.
Wow.
It's a mouthful, but basically it means we use insights from neuroscience
Okay.
to design our courses and our teaching methods.
So you're leveraging how the brain learns best.
Exactly.
That's really cool. And you also have other resources, right?
Yes, we do like this deep dive podcast.
Part of the Discussions to Learn series?
Exactly, D2L.
Catchy.
And we also have our 5 Minutes to Success microlearning formula.
5M2S?
Yes, which breaks down big concepts into light-sized pieces.
So people can learn on the go.
Exactly. And then we have U Copilot,
Which is?
an AI-powered mentor. It's available 247 to answer students' questions and give them support.
So it's like having a personal tutor.
Exactly, but powered by AI.
That's amazing.
And then we have LIPS,
LIPS.
which stands for Life Interests Project System.
Okay.
It's like a digital second brain
Okay.
that helps students organize and manage all the information they're learning.
And you have a framework for that too, right?
Yes, the CARE framework: collect, action, plan, reveal, execute.
So you're giving students the tools they need to succeed in this AI-driven world.
We want them to not just understand AI,
Yeah.
but to actually be able to use it.
To shape their own futures.
Exactly.
Wow, this has been incredibly insightful.
It's been a pleasure talking about this.
It really has, Anna. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise.
You're very welcome.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yes.
it really makes you think about how the UAE's approach could be a model for other countries.
Definitely.
Their vision, their action, their investment.
It's inspiring.
It is, and it shows how fast AI is changing the world.
It's changing
The
it.
economy, societies, everything.
Absolutely.
That's something we all need to be paying attention to.
Definitely.
And thinking about how it will impact our own lives.
It's the future.
It is. Thanks for joining us on this journey.
My pleasure.
And be sure to check out the show notes
Yes.
for links to the University 365 report.
And more information about University 365.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.